Crypto Kids, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be jumping into the price of Bitcoin with the one and only Mr. M. How are you doing, man?
Hey man, it's good to be back on
Yeah,
your channel.
good to be. Yeah, it's been a
Crypto Kids.
it's been a long time.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been doing so many shows on the Moon Show. It doesn't feel that way, but I think
Yeah.
it's been so long since you've been on my channel, and we've discussed Bitcoin. Because guess what? I don't think the price has changed too much, probably from the last time.
From the last time, yeah, exactly. It feels forever, but the price has been going.
It hasn't changed.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something. Like, we wanted to record an intro for this video
Oh,
from
the plane.
the plane. Yeah, I mean, for those of you that don't know, we're in Singapore for Token 2049, and the past 72 hours have been questionable. It's been...
But the funny thing is, it's two of us, which means we can double check if this has happened, first of all. And when we tell the stories, we can back each other because they can say, no, I was there. It was true.
Yeah, no one's going to believe us. I mean, we basically went on a private Boeing 777 aircraft with 300 crypto influencers from Dubai to Singapore, and it's exactly how you would imagine it to be. Wolf of Wall Street style.
Complete shenanigans.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, let's go to Bitcoin. I think the price is still in the same old cup and handle pattern. I mean, we have FOMC tomorrow, which is the biggest event. 23 hours, 51 minutes, and we're going to be streaming it exclusively on the CryptoKid channel. So make sure to turn on the notification bell, subscribe, leave a like on both of our channels, because the FOMC event is going to be the biggest economic event of the past 5 years. Like, we've been streaming FOMC together, actually, almost every single one, but I'm telling you, none of them matter compared to what's happening in 24 hours, because the price of Bitcoin is going to be incredibly volatile. And we're about to reach the 61 to 64K range that I gave on the past video from the inverse head and shoulders pattern. But I think I'm not going to enter into any positions, Mr. M, because
I was about to ask, are you going to trade this?
Like, the thing is, I don't like to trade the day before, the day, and the day after such massive economic events, because things can go completely the other way. Like, there's no way of predicting it. We know that the rates are going to be cut most likely by 50 basis points, but this could be a huge sell the news event. It could be that, or it could be a huge buy the news. I don't know. Maybe I was guessing that you would have some sort of an interpretation.
I mean, I agree with you. I think it's gonna be 50, but I think if it's not gonna be 50, we're gonna drop. Because I think at this point 50 would be the expected.
Yeah.
And if it's not, we're gonna drop. And if we get to 50, I'm not sure we're gonna pump, because it's kind of pre-pumped already.
Well, okay, let's say we do have a 50 basis point cut, okay? Where do you see the price of Bitcoin? How low, potentially, or how high?
Dude, I still have that wick on the daily at 49. I think,
really?
Yeah, I know I shouldn't be bearish, but that wick there, I don't know.
You think it's going to be filled?
That's why DCA, as you say all the time, best thing you can do, because we don't know how low we can go. But usually, Uncle Da Vinci teaches us that when there is a wick, there's a way. So, I mean, it's possible. I don't want to be bearish. I'm actually uber bullish, by the way, but that could be like, maybe if we get 25, boom, 49, right?
Yeah.
Or if we go indeed at 50, there's also CME gap at 58.
Is there?
Yeah.
Let's try and find it.
There's a 58.
Let's go to the CME gap.
It's a 58 something.
Do we have a CME gap? I don't see one. No? Maybe the 4-hourly time frame.
It's around the 4 hours.
Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, this has to be filled.
Yeah.
Right there, 53, 54K.
So I never say bearish.
These always get filled, like every single time.
So here's what I'm thinking.
And sooner rather than later.
Exactly. So here's what I'm thinking. CME gap, boom, weak, down, everyone freaks out, massive capitulation, and then we pump.
And then we pump.
Yeah.
Like, it's complete speculation at this point, and I think I agree with Mr. M. Like, this CME gap is very high probability of filling out, and if you want to long Bitcoin, that could be an interesting entry. But if the inverse happens and the CME gap doesn't fill, which 90% of the time it does, then we're looking at a double bottom scenario that is playing out very, very well, right? So we talked about this double bottom since August 19th. Like, I was talking about that this is probably going to be the scenario. And if you want to open long positions, then I would be considering the following. So I would consider the break of the cup and handle, which is 68.5. That would be my first entry. Second entry would be the break of the prior all-time high, which is 73.7. And you could also go degen if you want to at the break of the double bottoms neckline at 64.4. So these are the three levels that I'm planning on opening long positions. And if you want to learn how to do that, then you can go to the second link in the description to learn how to use a cryptocurrency exchange and get up to $68,000 in rewards from Bitflex. So those are the levels I'm watching out for. In the meantime, I'm not going to open a trade. Like I said, super volatile the next 24 hours. And perhaps some things are going to be announced in Token 2049 that could even change the broader spectrum of the crypto market. But guys and girls, that's a very quick rundown of what's happening in the market. Ethereum, unfortunately, isn't pumping as much as Bitcoin, sadly, because the Bitcoin dominance is dropping.
Yep.
Do you think altcoin, or in fact is increasing, do you think altcoin season will be here soon, or do you think that's not going to happen ever again?
No, it will happen, but it could be like a 2025 thing, depending on what happened with Bitcoin, because now dominance is changing course of history, because when Bitcoin goes up, usually altcoin they're left behind. So yeah, and I think we'll see a massive run on Ethereum. But we were talking, I think it was this morning.
It was this morning because we were saying like Ethereum is so undervalued, and not having Ethereum in your portfolio is probably a huge mistake because it's at 2.3 and we've still not reached a new all-time high for Ethereum, unlike Bitcoin. So I think it's completely undervalued. We're testing a phenomenal level of support that is held since the bottom of the bear market in 2022, and that's why I have a long position open on Ethereum.
Yeah, major.
I think Ethereum is severely undervalued. I think a lot of altcoins, which we will do a separate video on, also very undervalued. But just watch out for the next 24 hours. It's going to be incredibly volatile, and we're going to be streaming it live here on the Crypto Kid channel. But guys and girls, that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're in Token 2049, don't forget to come around and say hello, because we'll be wandering around the conference most of the time.
Exactly. And by the way, it's 2 a.m. in the morning, so slap the like for this guy, which is a super hard worker.
Thank you,
so
man.
slap that
We
like
just
button.
did the moon show, by the way.
Just finished the moon show.
God, oh my God. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you all very soon.
Cheers.
Take care, guys, and bye-bye.